So the problem that we're solving today has two customer profiles. The first is the landlord. So if you're an owner of office buildings, you've built some of them, you've bought some of them, and you don't control or standardize what the access control system is or any of the other hardware or software related to access is in any of those buildings. You usually don't replace it. You usually don't replace the integrator because they know the building really well. But more and more, these owners are wanting to operate their portfolio of disparate assets like a network, where tenants or residents in one can use the amenities, the flex spaces, the gyms, whatever it may be, in the others. And that is part of the value proposition during the leasing process today. And so for a landlord, our ability to connect all of these different disparate systems together is very important for that kind of functionality. And then when they sell a building, they're able to hive that off very easily. On the enterprise side, traditionally, they may have had one or more than one access control system across their fleet of offices, whether they're the product of a merger or whether they separate things regionally. But either way, when they do that, when they have employees that join, move, or leave, they have to then send those employee details to their own security team as well as to their landlord's property manager to get them access to both downstairs and upstairs. Those are all manual actions. So if you join as an employee, your record from HR has to be sent to security. That's usually manual. And then security usually sends your record to the base building system by an email or by a spreadsheet or by a work request. And then you have to wait for that credential to be printed, for that access to be given, and the same for the base building. And then when you go to a new place, just for a business trip, you're treated like a visitor, totally separate, even if it's your own company. And so there's a lot of inefficiency, obviously, in that whole process. And so the value prop to those enterprises is to automate and streamline all of that. And then as part of that, the landlord is essentially, as it relates to that tenant, able to sort of get out of the access control operations business, which is exactly what they want.
One of the things that we do for the user is really a microcosm of how we view the company over time. Before, a user may have two cards in their wallet because one for the base building, one for their office, or they may have several cards because they go to a number of different offices, particularly in this day and age where the structure of work and location is changing. We take that down to one telephone, no cards, because each of those cards is resident in the wallet. And Matt's and my vision is that that same benefit that we're bringing in terms of the work world should be able to be replicated in any physical access event that you have, that you should be able to get in anywhere you want to go just with your phone. And our goal is to be able to build a network that powers that ability to get in anywhere in the physical space just using your phone.